All right, Coach, so this old place not quite done yet. There is playoff football to be played in the East Bay in Oakland, California. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now, you ready?
We ain't giving up nothing today. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
198.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Down. You ready?
Check, 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 check. Tight end left.
Easy, kill, kill.
Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
To throw his Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be... Close. It was blown up in the backfield.
I'm too strong out here. Too big for you.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. The kick by Carlson is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ebron caught left side. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. 20. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Watch it.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On second and 10, Roethlisberger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
All day, just like that.
On second and 7, Carr going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw, it's Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shake.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Showing it.
Here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got it to Williams. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Hey, Echo.
Carr now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, we're good.
On 1st down, Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Roethlisberger now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is first and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Roethlisberger will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers.